Number 5, what if I can't find the time to exercise? This is in the case that you have a plan, and let's say it is a plan where you're working out 5 or 6 days a week and you have a really busy week because crazy stuff at work happened and you have kids and you had, a doctor appointment and like you were just literally SOL. And maybe it's one of those weeks where you can't even do your 3 days, or maybe it is. So there's a few things I'm going to recommend and some tips I'm going to suggest in regard to that. But again, consider your goals to make sure you get everything done that you need to get done by the end of the week. Even if it's as little as possible, you're doing the best you can with what you have in that moment of time. This is when it's key to understanding your what's and whys, though, because if you understand what you're doing in your program based on what you're wanting, and if you understand why you're doing it based on what you're wanting, and if you see it's working, then you'll understand how to continue to work around what that plan is when life happens and when stuff happens, and you just have to make a new plan. It's just not going to be ideal. It's not going to be that awesome 5-6 days a week that you really want to do, and that's fine. So being confident enough that you understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, to make a backup plan, essentially right there, to make a plan B, and accepting and being okay with that week that's what you have to do. The next week, hopefully you can get back on your plan that makes you feel good, but don't make yourself feel worse than what you already would feel by making yourself feel bad for not getting your workouts in. Like if you genuinely like doing 5-6 days a week and you can't do it, you're already gonna feel like meh because you're not getting those endorphins released. So why make yourself feel worse by giving yourself a hard time and thinking you're gonna fail by not sticking to that plan to a T? That's not what happens. Give yourself some compassion. So understand that consistency is progress, not perfection. So if you guys actually go to my Instagram live, you're on my IGTV tab on my Instagram, I had a live with a very badass mother who has 2 kids. She's crazy busy and she still does bodybuilding competition. She's getting ready for one right now. She's about 8 or 9 weeks out and she looks phenomenal. She's only done that with staying consistent. She has not been perfect at all her whole life. She's consistent, she's disciplined, and that is self-love. Okay, so if you can't find the time to exercise, it's okay. Understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, make your plan B, do it, and know that you're going to get back to your good plan that makes you feel good in the next week or 2.